Here on One, the final episode of Brian Clark's serial Late Starter. Mary Brett's mother has died. At her funeral, she and Edward at last come face to face.
I'll speak to him. Oh, son, we can't let Nicky cope with this. I'm cold.
Penny, let them go. Let Nicky look after him. Put Mum in the car.
Come on, Mum. Come on.
Go back to your family.
I'm with my family.
Don't follow me. I've got nothing to say to you.
Then I'll wait till you have.
Look, can't you understand I want to be alone?
Yes, I can. Can't you understand I can't let you go away?
Why the hell not?
I should let you disappear, then we all sit with Mary for months while the Salvation Army finds you?
Nicky, for the last time, stop following me! Now go away! Before I say something I'll regret.
You can say anything you like, but I'm not leaving you.
Then you're in for a bloody long walk.
You not to do it. Why did you?
Well, you think we organised that scene, that we wanted to spring Dad on you? Well, you must think we're crazy.
Well, then how did he know?
Mum, I don't know. Well, Mum, you're going to have to see him.
I can't now.
Oh, not now, obviously, but he isn't going to give up.
He will now, he saw.
What did he see? He saw the entire family conspiring against him.
Why didn't you tell me Mary was there?
You know why? It was horrible. We hated it, but we'd promised not to.
You could have trusted me.
Oh, we do trust you. But Mary's only been at Penny's for 10 days or so, and Simon and Penny have been working on her, trying to convince her she ought to see you. We had to give her time.
You mean Simon's been up here too?
Only one day. Last Saturday.
Saturday? The day I was staying with you?
Yes. And I'm so glad he was. You and I got to know each other. I really enjoyed that.
I thought we got to know each other.
We did.
Oh, Nicky, your feet!
Well, I wasn't dressed for walking, really.
Oh, Nicky, where are we?
Well, she has dropped off to sleep. I had to give her 2 sleeping tablets in the end. Well, that's a day I don't want to go through again.
Isn't over yet?
No. Oh, where the hell are they?
I wish I'd gone with them. Oh, hello.
Simon?
Nicky, I've been waiting for you to phone for hours. It's Nicky. Where are you?
In a pub at Kemble. Listen.
What are you doing there? It's miles away.
Oh, it's a long story, and I've got to be quick because Edward's only gone to the loo. He's all right now.
Oh, that's a relief.
He's coming over to see Mary tomorrow morning. He says one way or another it's got to finish. Make sure she's there.
Well, I will that, even if I had to lock her in. Look, why can't you just, come...
Look, he'll be coming back in a minute. I've got to ring off. Simon, I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
I don't see any point in confrontation.
Mum? You're looking at it the wrong way round. Communication needn't be confrontation.
Well, I would have thought that my actions had communicated exactly where I stood as regards to the marriage.
Yes, but one-sided, though.
And Dad's actions have communicated where he stands.
You mean he wants to continue after all?
No, I don't know what he wants in the long term. That'll be them.
Oh, Mummy, are you all right? Dad, I'm sorry.
I understand.
Mum's in there. She wanted to be on her own when you...
You'd think I could think of something to say after preparing for this moment for such a long time. How are you?
As you see.
I'm sorry about your mother. Are you going to help in this conversation?
I don't see how I can.
Do you find it unreasonable that I want it?
From your point of view, no.
And yours?
I don't see what purpose it'll serve apart from causing pain to both of us.
Oh, any pain it causes will be insignificant compared with the pain of not knowing anything.
If you've come to reproach me, just get it.
No, that wasn't a reproach. It was just a plain statement of fact. I'm asking to talk so that I can resume my life. No, not resume it. Start it again would be more accurate. Now, that may be a selfish request, but I'm making it.
What do you want to know?
I don't know what I want to know.
Well, until you do, I don't see how I can help.
All right. Why did you leave me? Yes, you see, it's too big a question. Like what you want to know. You can't leap up to the top of Everest in one bound. So, how long do you plan to stay here?
I don't have any plans.
Well, you keep in touch with Penny and allow her to tell me. I won't pursue you or badger you. I want you to know that you're free to plan without feeling under any pressure to stay in hiding or whatever.
All right, thank you. I'm very sorry that I put the children in such a difficult position. They were very unwilling accomplices.
Oh, I know. And I don't hold it against them. Oh, yesterday. I'm over that now. Nikki's a remarkable girl.
Yes, I'm glad. I don't know her, of course, but I've noticed a change in Simon.
Oh, we've all changed. Well, I've said what I wanted to say. Most you're free. No obligations of any kind. And to prove that, we'll stop this. You don't want to talk, and I won't force you.
Edward, I can't talk about the marriage and all that. But I am sorry about the money. That must have been terrible for you.
Yes, it was. It still is, I suppose. One thing about that, I don't suppose you still have the painting from the de Souza Art Gallery. No.
That was the worst, of course. I can't think what came over me. Do the police know?
No, I paid for it out of my lump sum.
Oh, God, thank you. I've been waiting for the police.
They won't be coming.
So much money. And the cottage.
I may get some of the deposit back. It's on the market again.
I do hope so.
Yes, it would be nice to have it. I'll tell you one thing. Of all the possible scenarios for my life, the one that gives me the shudders is the thought of living in a cottage in Rye, writing a book on the Miltonic comma.
Bitter.
Oh, I dare say if we got into talking properly, you'd find some anger and bitterness. I played this scene over and over in my mind. You did defeat me on a number of points.
Oh, then I'm glad that you were saying my lines for me. You were always much better at arguments than me.
Yes, that was one of the problems, wasn't it? Points conceded, but in the head and not in the heart. Frustration of that.
I'm a compulsive gambler, Edward.
That's good. Well, acknowledging it has to be the first step in controlling it and stopping it.
Yes, I suppose so. But you must see, Edward, that we couldn't be together again, married again.
That really doesn't seem to be the immediate question.
Well, what is?
Oh, Mary, like earning enough money to be able to eat next week.
Your pension?
I'm still paying off your debts.
I'm sorry.
Oddly, it's nothing to do with you, really, because I've had a legal opinion that I probably needn't do it, or anyway, I could get away with paying much less, so maybe now I'll take that advice.
I didn't know.
Well, for God's sake, don't go and try to win it back. I'm sorry, that was a very...
No, there's no need for you to apologize.
Well, as you see, it didn't take long to find the anger.
It was becoming rather hard dealing with the angel Gabriel. But you see, it wouldn't work. I mean, there's just too much behind us, between us.
Is that why you think I wanted to see you? To bring us together again?
Wasn't it?
No. Oh, at the beginning it probably was, but not now. Not at all costs, anyway. Probably not even at considerable cost.
Then, why the frenetic search? The Salvation Army, the confrontation at the funeral? I mean, why?
The need to make an end, I suppose. You can't end a sentence with a comma. Not even a Miltonic one, and I am stuck with my grammatical mind.
And you've made your end, have you? Found your full stop?
A semicolon, anyway.
And what'll you do now?
Oh, go back to London, I suppose, and I need to think and assimilate.
Yes, so do I.
That's Mum's footsteps.
Going upstairs.
Shall I go up to her?
No, not immediately. That's Dad.
No blood spilled.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, what's the matter, Nicky? You think there should have been?
Oh, Edward. It's not my life. How can I know what's best?
But if it wasn't for you, I doubt if I'd have had that opportunity.
Have you decided anything?
No, not really. Oh, I've convinced her that I'm not going to chase her all over the world, but... So I should think she'd want to stay on here for a bit.
Oh, well, that's all right. Well, it's good, in fact, so long as it's no longer a state secret.
Oh, I think that's over.
Dad, I really am very sorry that we felt...
No.
Well, that's a terrific start, anyway.
Yes. Well, I think I'll go back to London right away.
Oh, you look cheerful.
I think I am.
Come in. Champagne? Why is this a celebration?
It's an extravagance, I know, but I've decided not to go on paying those bloodsuckers.
That's good.
So will you be able to arrange it for me, Liz? It's a hell of a cheek, I know.
She'll enjoy it.
Right. So, where are the glasses?
So, tell me, the great confrontation took place,
Yes.
just as you planned it?
Not just as I planned it, no. When I met her at the churchyard, by her side were Penny, Simon, and Nicky.
No.
Oh, yes. God, it was dodgy for a while, but Nicky was superb, and of course I understand the bind they were in. So, to the future,
The future.
and to hell with the past.
It does have a way of popping up.
It has a way of popping up.
So you spoke to Mary?
Yes. God, it was strange. It didn't go at all as I imagined it would.
How was she?
Tense, but controlled.
Contrite?
A little. Though I felt she couldn't relax enough in case she fell to pieces altogether.
Well, that sounds reasonable. How did you feel?
It's hard to say. Pretty numb, I suppose.
Well, perhaps you were afraid of falling apart as well.
Yes, it could be, but I don't think so. It was as though I'd done all the suffering I was going to over Mary, all passion spent.
That's good.
Yes. And it has released enormous energy.
That's wonderful.
So, I shall go back to university just for a couple of days a week and just for one term. The wolf will have to find some other door for a while. But in any case, I'll have my pension now, and I can do some extramural work and so on.
Excellent.
And Mary will be staying with Penny for a while, so I can pop over from time to time and get that sorted slowly and properly.
Yes.
My base will still be here, of course, so I've grown quite fond of the old place.
When you have these things, you know, sorted with Mary, what then?
But, you know, I can see that it's not impossible we could become friends again, Mary and I. There is such a history. And not all of it all bad.
No.
I did think, God, it's amazing, but I even thought that she might take a room here in the fullness of time.
Why, in this house?
Oh, I'm not going to press it or rush it, and I certainly wouldn't think of trying to drag her off to bed or anything like that, but a separate room where she could come when she wants and get away from Penny's for a while. Liz?
Well, you have it all sorted out, it seems.
Nothing's definite.
No, well, some things are. I mean, my having a baby is definite.
Yes, and do you know, I'm really looking forward to that, because I will be here, Liz.
Oh, really? With Mary, probably.
No. Well, Liz, are you?
Am I what? Jealous, maybe? Yes, I am. I'm bloody jealous! And what do you expect? You walk in here bearing champagne to a glorious future? And what is it? A ménage à trois with you as a contended apex.
Well, I don't understand, because we've never...
We've never been to bed together. No, we haven't. We could have, but we haven't.
I didn't realize.
Well, I don't believe you. Just because we haven't been to bed together doesn't mean that there isn't a sexual side to the relationship.
Liz, honestly, I didn't realize.
No, and neither did Oedipus.
Oedipus?
There have been times when you have felt more for me than the kind lady who held the hand of a little boy lost, and that's your expression and not mine. There have been, haven't there? Precisely. So what did you think I was? A breast for a little boy lost? I'm not saying that I'm head over heels in love with you, or that you are with me. Oh, I distrust that anyway. But I am saying that I have never experienced such a closeness. And I thought that you felt it too. I'm not saying we'd have been the greatest lovers and set the Nile on fire. I don't suppose we'd even have ended up in bed before the baby was born, knowing you. But I did think that this closeness would have a physical expression. Oh, I was looking forward to it.
I don't know what to say.
You'll have to find your own words.
I haven't any now, except...
You're sorry.
Yes. feet.
A lot better.
I want to talk.
Yes?
I have to talk, and you're the only one I have to talk to.
That's all right.
No, it's not all right. You're young enough to be my daughter.
Edward, it is all right. What's happened?
And I need another mother. And you're the only one available with all the right equipment. A soft breast to cry on and an intuitive mind to see what's going to flatten me before I do. You've got it all, so you're elected.
Is it Liz?
There, you see? You've proved your qualifications.
Edward, you're lashing yourself. If you want to, please tell me. What's happened?
I've really hurt her. Because I suppose I really hurt Mary. And if you're not bloody careful, I'll hurt you.
You won't hurt me, Edward. You won't. So don't be afraid.
My little boy. I'll keep away the things that go bump in the night. Oh, dear. We can't get away from it, can we?
Are you going to tell me?
Well, you know, of course, already. And I had it all worked out. Talk to Mary, gently, of course, over the months. Get her back on her feet, become friends. I wasn't going to make any demands, of course, not provoke her into saying exactly what she feels. No, gently. Get her to visit London, maybe take a room in the house.
You must be joking.
No.
And you said all this to Liz?
Yes.
She loves you, Edward.
Loved, I think, might be more accurate.
Poor Liz.
Yes, indeed. Poor Liz.
How do you feel about her?
Well, what does that matter now?
Well, I'd say it matters a great deal.
Why?
Oh, this'll pass. You have to go on, and so does she.
This will... have you heard what I've said? Oh, I've made all the right noises before about how I hadn't noticed Mary, how much right she had on her side, how guilty I felt. And even yesterday I was superb. Urbane, civilized, controlled. I was faultless. But you knew, didn't you?
Knew what?
When I said no blood spilt, you turned away. Was that in disgust?
No. Unease, perhaps, but not disgust.
Oh, tell me why, Nicky. No, really, I want to understand. I want to know what you thought then, at that moment. Tell me. I need to know.
I didn't think anything. It just didn't feel right. There's something creepy about blood not flowing from an open wound. Either the wound is a fake, or the body's dead.
Yes, you're probably right on both counts. A fake and a dead body.
You're not dead, Edward. Nor's Mary. Nor's Liz.
Which leaves the fake.
Well, you're not fake now. So you were wrong about yourself. Big deal. Welcome to the human race. In fact, welcome to a very elite portion of the human race, if you realize that.
Oh, thank you, but I can't accept it. The costs, other people's costs, have been too high.
That's just life.
If you hadn't been following me the day before yesterday, how far do you think I would have walked?
I don't know.
Say what you think.
A mile, maybe 2.
Yes, right. Well, how many ghosts of bleeding women do you think I want following me?
But you're leaving me out of it. Don't keep falling into that same trap of thinking that it's you, your actions, your desires that govern everything. What about me?
What about you?
Why did I keep following you?
Well, because you were worried about me and you didn't want me to bolt as Mary bolted. You said that.
I know I said it. I said it to myself, too, and it was true. But not all the truth. You carried on walking because deep down you were enjoying a safe suffering. You couldn't come to any real harm because little Mother was behind you. You could walk until you were exhausted and then you could cry.
Well, that's right. That's what I've been saying.
But you're leaving me out of it. What on earth was I doing? Deep down, I was enjoying it, too.
So, what am I going to do?
Oh, that's simple. You just choose whoever you want, and you try to convince her that she isn't getting just a baby. Or you choose nobody, but just get it settled.
The question is, can I do it?
Do you want me to cuddle you and say, there, of course you can do it, you're a big, strong boy?
It's a long journey, isn't it? A long journey.
Oh, I just don't understand it. Yesterday wasn't so bad, was it?
Reaction.
Well, what's that supposed to mean? Reacting to what? Good, sensible discussion. It doesn't make sense. I tell you, Cole, something happened we don't know about.
Or didn't happen. So what's she been saying?
Well, nothing much. She's just lying there. I don't feel like any breakfast, Penny.
She said anything about your dad?
No, nothing. I'm all right, Penny. Just leave me alone.
She'll get over it.
She'd better. Dad.
Hello, Penny.
I didn't know you were coming up today.
No, nor did I. How is your mother?
Not very well. What's going on?
Where is she?
She hasn't got up. She's still in bed.
Which is her room?
Dad, you just can't stop.
Yes, I can. Now, which room is your mother's?
Look, let me see her back
Which is her room, Penny, or shall I just search?
It's at the top of the stairs.
Thank you.
Who is it?
Edward.
I'm not well. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry to barge in, but I have to talk to you.
And if I don't want to talk to you, you said you
Yes, I
wouldn't.
know what I said, and I meant that at least. But I have something to ask. It's very important.
What's that?
What do you think of me?
What do you mean?
It's a very simple question. What do you think of me?
Have you gone mad?
No, I have not gone mad.
Yesterday you
Never
shot me.
mind yesterday. I know what I said yesterday. I know what you said yesterday. I should do. I read the script.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Well, yesterday I manipulated the whole thing. Wasn't conscious, but by God, it was effective. Got me just what I thought I wanted. No, what I wanted. So, now it's your turn.
My turn? My turn for what?
To say what you want to say.
All right, please leave me alone. Get out of my room.
Is that all you have to say?
You want me to say how sorry I am about letting you down and how good you've been to me over the years and how I can try and be a good little wife and start
I
all
don't
over again.
want you to say anything like that. If you recall, I started by asking what you thought of me.
Do you really want to know?
That's why I'm here.
I think you are a pompous, unfeeling bully.
Thank you.
The pleasure's all mine.
Do you want to go on seeing me?
No, that's the last thing I want.
Well, I shan't bother you again. I don't know how to go about getting a divorce, but I suppose we each see a lawyer. Well, if you don't want to see me again.
What's happened since yesterday? You were so smug yesterday, right back to your old form.
A day is a long time in a marriage.
Is that supposed to mean something?
It means that I realized that I'd manipulated the whole scene yesterday to get what I wanted.
And you worked that out all by yourself?
No, I had help.
A woman, no doubt.
Yes.
Well, God help her.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, it hit me last night. After everything, there I was. Back at square one, playing the old games, the old rules. Nothing's changed.
It has now, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, has it really?
Yes. Can't you see that?
No, I can't. Oh, the content has changed, but the technique remains the same.
You will have to explain that.
All right. Yesterday, you were all sweetness and light, and you must have known I'd be completely thrown.
I've admitted that.
And today, you come in here like a bull in a china shop, presumably to bounce me into agreeing to a divorce.
No, I asked you what you wanted.
I told you that I wanted you to
Things can't go on as they are. They have to be resolved.
Yes, but not necessarily in your time. At least it should be in our time. You have no right to demand that it should be here and now.
Yes, I understand that. And I ask you to accept that I didn't plan this scene as I must have yesterday's. For one thing, I haven't had the time. Or, for that matter, the energy. So, yes, all right. I'd be grateful if you consider what you would like to do, and then let me know as soon as possible. Yes, all right.
Well, actually, I can let you know now. Yes, having established that I am not going to be bounced into anything, I am prepared to tell you what I've thought.
Good.
Yes, it is good. Both things. Good that I am choosing the time, and that I know what I want to say. Yes, I do want a divorce. As it happens, even more after this morning, but in fact, I had reached that conclusion before you arrived.
Very well.
If I can start again, really start again without you, I may have a chance.
Oh, I hope you do. I really hope that.
Yes. Well, it would be much more convenient all round, wouldn't it?
No, I didn't mean that, but it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Nonetheless, I really hope you do, and not entirely selfishly.
Yes, I believe that. I'll tell you why I think I have a chance, perhaps even a good one. I'd put the odds at 100 to 7 on if I were a betting woman. Oh, yes, just because I'm a compulsive gambler doesn't mean that I have to be a betting woman. You see, I'm not stupid, even if I've behaved stupidly. After you left yesterday, I became more and more angry. With you, in the beginning. I do think you're a pompous bully. But this morning, I got angry with myself. It hurts to say this, Edward, but I don't think you should blame yourself entirely for the breakup of the marriage or for my going off my rocker. I didn't have to be so supine all those years. I could have given you a run for your money. Rather a lot of money, as it turns out. And if I'd challenged you more, perhaps we both might have benefited.
Yes.
But it is over, Edward. I couldn't take on the task of building myself up again with you as a constant judge.
No, I can understand that. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'll be in touch about the divorce.
Yes. But not here, Edward. I'm going to stay with Helen. I rang her this morning. You've met her, I believe you have the address.
Yes, she's a charming woman.
More than that, she makes me laugh, and she's got more drive in her little finger than I have in my whole body, and I don't really want to stay on here any longer. The children need their house back. And I've caused enough havoc here already.
So, I better be off.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Penny, we're divorcing. It's what we both want.
What, after 5 minutes' talk? That's ridiculous.
No, it's after 30 years not talking.
She was bad enough this morning.
She'll be better now. Anyway, it's over. So, I'll be off now.
Oh, don't be silly. Stay and have some lunch.
No, really, I want to get back. I have to get back.
Well, Colin's out. I'll run you to the station.
No, you stay here. I'll be all right.
Well, you don't look it.
Well, I will be. I'll sleep on the train. I'll really sleep on the train. Goodbye, dear. I'm sorry to have caused such ructions.
Mum?
I've come to see the nice lady. Do you remember the one who held my hand?
Come in.
Last night I was a complete and utter baby.
I don't want to talk about last night.
Let me finish, please. I saw Mary today. We're getting divorced. Now, I'm telling you because you have a right to know, but I don't expect a response, other than the amazement I see on your face.
Why? I didn't expect you to be like this. I mean, after last night.
That was what was so good, because you spoke out of your heart, because you had no choice, no chance to pick your words. Now, when you get as old as I am, and if you dedicate your whole life to it, you could probably get so skilled that even if you spoke as quickly as you did last night, and as passionately, you could still choose your words to get the effect you wanted.
Is that what you did last night? Did you engineer a row?
No, it took me by surprise. Which might indicate, I hope it indicates some hope. For me, that is. Finally, I was saved by my complacency, if saved I am.
I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. There's no need.
You must have heard someday.
I think you could say that. In the last 24 hours, you put me through the mill, Nicky put me through the mill, I put me through the mill, and Mary put me through the mill.
You must be ground into extremely fine pieces.
It was a magic mill, and I went in the reverse direction. I started in little pieces, and now I hope, I believe, I'm whole. Tired, but whole.
And Mary?
I should say at a guess, happier than she's been for years, and I'd think about that if I were you.
Oh, I have thought about it. Especially last night. Though in all honesty, I have to admit that I hadn't let you know how I felt. So I suppose I did ask for it.
Yes, you did. Though, in all honesty, I have to say that if you had let me know how you felt, I might have run a mile.
You still can.
I'm too bloody tired.
Well, a good night's sleep will cure that.
I doubt it, Liz. Not this night.
I'm not very good with strange men. I've never seen you before. Like this, anyway.
To the future.
The future. Oh, it's flat.
Really? I thought it was full of bubbles.